Hi, Ron Shevlin and Jim Burson here with the top channel priorities for 2018 for banks and credit unions. Jim, channels are a hot issue these days. What's at the top of your list for priorities?
Top of my list for 2018 is digital account opening. We've got to figure out how to make that work and have it be easy for the customer, right? We've got to step back and say, from the time they apply to the time they fund, what's going to work, and what do we want to have happen versus just reacting and throwing an app out there.
What's holding them back? What's the big challenge from a technology perspective in getting this fixed?
Well, I think if you look at some of the historical vendors, they've taken things that were designed for a laptop world and tried to layer them into a mobile world, and guess that just doesn't work. They've got to step back and work with their partners to figure out what that new experience is going to look like. That's basically a mobile-first design, and I know that gets overused, but I think it's reality.
Great. Well, I would put number 2 on the list is contact centers. When we surveyed financial services executives last year and asked them how future-ready their organizations were, the second least ready function was the contact center. I think what's driving a lot of that, Jim, is the added complexity that's happening as a result of the simpler transactions going into the digital channels. So what do the banks and credit unions need to do to manage that complexity in the contact center?
Well, you know, it's a host of issues we've got to deal with there, right? The easy transactions have gone to digital. The check, what's my balance, those types of things. Even card controls have started to move to digital. So now the things that are coming into the contact center are much more complex, right? So guess what? That means skills. That means tools and access to the information to answer those complex questions, right? And to basically resolve a customer or member's issues at that first point of contact. And we're just not geared to do that today. We're geared to answer simple questions.
Yeah. Chatbots, the industry ready for chatbots yet?
I think chatbots is one of those things we should watch and wait a little bit. Is voice interaction going to be critical? Chatbots going to become reality at some point? Yeah, but not in 2018.
Okay. What's number 3 on the list?
Number 3 on my list is branch rationalization.
Absolutely.
I think what we've got to do is if we've invested in these other channels like contact center and digital account opening, the role of the branch is, it's not dead, but it is going to change. And the reality is it's much harder than saying we're just going to be advisory centers. They've been advisory centers for years, right? They just don't get used that way.
Absolutely, which means that to be successful, banks and credit unions actually have to start marketing the branch as an advice center, build that capability, actually start trying to drive people back into the branches.
So there you have it.
There we have it. Thanks a lot, Ron Shevlin and Jim Burson here with the top channel priorities for 2018.